They say angels don't fall in love, but he watched her smile and forgot heaven. He stood behind her every storm, and when death came, he gave up his wings just to see her breathe again. This is the story of the angel who loved her more than heaven. He who loved her more than heaven, a divine romance created by Jesus Pacampara. If this tale stirred something in you, a memory, a dream, or a truth, our Ko-fi, Amazon, and Patreon links are in the description. Support helps us keep writing for you and the ones you hold dear. O Lord, who shaped the stars and breath, whose will commands both life and death, let not my heart be torn by grace, but let me love her face to face. You made me flame without a name, a watcher bound to serve, not claim. Yet in her eyes I see a plea, and something stirs that aches in me. If duty calls, I will not flee, but if your love for her is more than me, then grant me strength to guard her days, to kneel in light, then burn in blaze. Though wings may break and skies may dim, though angels fade for mortal whim, still let me choose this holy fire, to walk with her through blood and mire. I do not ask for heaven's crown, nor glory when I'm falling down. Just let me stay until she sees that even angels bend their knees. So if I fall, O God above, let it be for the sake of love. And if I rise, then let it be, because her heart still beats for me. Jess had always known light, not the gentle glow of candle flames or the golden shimmer of morning sun, but the holy blaze of heaven's courts. He was born not of flesh, but of purpose, an angel made to serve, silent and unseen. For ages, he moved through the mortal world like wind through trees, always near but never known. Then came Yongsun. Her light was different, flickering, mortal, breakable. She cried at small things, laughed too loudly at the wrong moments, dreamed with such desperation that even the stars leaned closer to listen. She was the chaos and the warmth, a fire trying to survive in the cold. Jess had been assigned to her, a quiet guardian, nothing more. But the longer he watched, the more something unfamiliar stirred in him. He noticed how she spoke to herself when no one else would, how she danced when the world wasn't watching, how she sang like every note might be her last. He stood behind her through every heartbreak, every loss. He caught her tears in silence, kept the wind from knocking her over. Once he whispered courage into her ear when she was too afraid to step on stage. She never knew why her heart steadied in that moment. Then one night, on the rooftop of her apartment, she looked up to the sky and whispered, "I just wished someone would stay." The words struck him like thunder, and something within Jess, a being made for stillness, moved. In the celestial chord, she stood before the light. "She wants something I'm not meant to give," Jess said, wings dimmed, heart exposed. God's voice was neither wrathful or commanding. It was soft and understanding. "You were made to serve, but not to live without heart." Jess said, "I was never meant to fall in love." Even angels carry embers. I do not stop what I myself kindle. If you love her, Jess, then go. From that moment, he began to cross the veil. He showed up in small ways, as a stranger on a train who smiled when she looked tired, as a passerby who handed her a dropped scarf, a face that flickered in the corners of her days. At first, she brushed it off as a coincidence, but then came the patterns. How he always appeared when she was lost, how he somehow knew her favorite coffee without asking, how he knew her name without hearing it. Do I know you?" she asked one day, standing beneath the cherry blossoms in bloom. Jess only smiled, a sadness in his eyes, in ways you've never forgotten, and then he was gone again. She tried following him once, but he vanished between breaths. But then, one night he stayed. Lanterns floated across the Han River. Yongsun sat alone on a wooden bench, her hands wrapped around a cup of tea. Jess picked up an old guitar, strumming quietly, voice gentle but certain. The song was not one she knew, yet every word felt like it had been waiting in her chest all her life. The song is as follows: Song of the Unwinged Angel, I'll burn just to make you smile. When I see you smile, the stars rearrange. No hymn more holy, no dream more strange. I don't believe in gods or skies above, but you, my love, you taught me love. Even if no heaven waits for me, I'd fall from grace so you can breathe. I'll never let you fall, I'll stand with you through all. Even if saving you takes my wings, it's a price I'd gladly bring. By the final chord, her eyes shimmered and she kissed him. Their love bloomed in secret, tender and slow. Jess walked the earth beside her now, mortal in form, no longer fading. They married beneath wild flowers and soft skies, with no audience but the wind and the warmth of something holy. One winter morning, they visited a countryside chapel tucked in snow. Inside, Yongsun lit a candle, her fingers brushing his. If we ever have a son, she said, voice hushed, I want to name him Emmanuel. Just turned to her, God is with us. She smiled, because he gave you to me. But even love, born of heaven, lives beneath the shadow of time. One night, the wind changed. Jess stood on the balcony, looking out at a dark horizon. God's voice returned, her time is near. His hands gripped the railing. No, please, not yet. You will be shown. There are paths still unwritten. That day the storm rolled in. The rain came in sheets. Yongsun, rushing home from rehearsal, turned too fast on the slick road. Her car skidded, headlights flashed, and Jess ran. Time slowed, the world flickered. In that split second, he saw everything. Futures unraveled around him. Timelines where she died alone. Worlds where she never remembered his name. Lifetimes where she sang with sorrow. He chose it. His wings, once hidden, unfurled in glory and shattered. The car hit him instead. She found him in the wreckage, just bleeding, still barely breathing. No, 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 she whispered. Her fingers clutched his. Don't you leave me. In the hospital chapel, she dropped to her knees. He gave everything for me. Please, she whispered. I don't need fame. I don't need anything. Just bring him back. The candles around her flickered, and in the stillness the voice returned. You asked for an angel who would love you. I gave you one. Just open his eyes. Young, she gasped, then laughed through her tears. You idiot, you came back. He smiled. I told you I'd never let you fall. She leaned down and kissed him, soft and long and grateful. It was the kind of kiss that doesn't ask for forever, but creates it. Months later in that same chapel, under stained glass and winter snow, they held their son. Just cradled the baby in his arms, eyes fixed on his wife. Emmanuel, Yongsun whispered. God with us, Jess echoed. She rested her head on his shoulder. He's proof that love wins. And Jess, who had once given up heaven for her smile, knew nothing more sacred than that moment. This piece is dedicated to my dearest sunshine, Kim Yong-sun. Please show her your love and support on her channel, Solarcido. She's the heart behind so much of the light I share here. If you enjoy poems, short stories, and heartfelt journeys like this one, Stay a while and see if any of my work resonates with you. I'd love for you to consider subscribing if you find a piece of your heart here. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what new story formats or poems you'd love to see. Your voice helps shape this growing storybook we're building here. Thank you for walking this world with me. Have a nice day.